Guys, we're at this beautiful home here. It is 7270 Elessar Avenue in beautiful Mountains Edge. This is a master plan community with a low HOA fee. And this is a property that's somewhat of a unicorn. It's a single family home. It's a one story, which a lot of people desire. It has a pool, but there's some things like we always talk about that are good about this home. Some things maybe I would change. It was built in 2010. And you look at the lot square foot, it's 9,583. You're selling this thing at $266 a square foot. Let's go in the house and out, and we'll get right to it. So as we walk in, it's a nice entry level here. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, 3-car garage. Now, very nice, open. It's very modern. I like the big baseboards. That's something I really enjoy. You know, the last home I looked at, the shutters were something I really didn't like. But these shutters, I like these shutters. These are really nice shutters, and they're all custom throughout the house, all consistent. And something that, if you get into a house and this isn't in place where they're all consistent, or you have a quality shutter, or even the workmanship as we talk about on these windows, the seal on the windows and how they put this together, this is saving you a lot of money just walking into this home. It's almost a $750,000 home that they're selling this for. Now, would I pay, you know, $725,000 for this home? We'll see, and I'll determine that by the time we're done with this video. So let's go ahead and go right into here, and I want to look at this room. So as you walk in, this is the entry to the house. This is something you can use for an office, and you know, everybody always wants an office where they can see out front. You can have a nice desk here, or just kind of have that view. This is definitely something that they'd be using. It looks like they did use it for an office. It's already hooked up. Everything's set up. As you can see back here, it looks like it was set up for internet. Everything's ready to go. I don't think this is a smart house, but having connections, having things, like I said, talking about that, everything's set up is really nice. So you look at these beams. I'm not a fan of this. Right now, this is okay for me. Like, as far as if I'm buying this house, why do you have this right here in the middle? I don't know. I mean, maybe you need it to support the home, but it's kind of an inconvenience. Imagine if you just took this part of it out and this whole thing was open, right? This is something that not really a big fan of. Now, coming over here, I like chandeliers. This is a gorgeous chandelier. Like, I would prefer it, right? You got the light over there, and you got the chandelier. I don't like how low it is. I'm sure that there's a kitchen table, a big kitchen table that comes here. I'm sure that's why they have it separated that way. But I'm just a fan of just having a higher chandelier. If you like it, that's fine, no problem. As you keep coming, we're going to the back part of the house. There's 2 areas we can go, but first we're gonna come over here. And this is what would sell, because look at this big, you got this big island here, and look at, when you're having family get-togethers, Thanksgiving, Christmas, I know how valuable this is. You know, in our Christmas and Thanksgiving, when we have dinner with family, it's literally a line that goes around, and having a big island like this really supports that, and it supports taking on a lot of people. The other thing too is you can have some chairs in here. You know, you can just kind of hang out and talk. Now, all of this is modern, granite countertops. You got the big, let's see if it's the soft close. Sounds like it's a soft close. You got the big handles here. Really nice. And this is very popular too, the dark cabinets, cabinetry. Very, very popular. Let's see if they got this down here as well. You know, I don't know, because that doesn't sound soft to me. Does it sound soft to you? I don't know if they have the soft here. So that's also not a plus. It's weird though. Some of them they do. I don't think it is though. But, you know, you look at the overall kitchen, this is perfect. People love a big kitchen. You got a sink over there. You got a lot of room. You got a lot of countertop space, a lot of cabinets, you know, so definitely nice. Again, I don't like the low chandelier here, this light chandelier. I mean, look, I'm not a tall guy. I'm about 6 foot, maybe 6'1" if I'm lucky, maybe. And somebody taller than that, they're going to hit their head every time. So not really a big fan of that. But again, consistent, you know, shutters are set up, everything's set up. Let's go ahead in this direction. One thing I don't like about this is more of the living area or the living room. And look, this is a nice gas fireplace. Now, you put a nice picture here, but then you're going, okay, well, let's look around. Well, can you put an 82-inch TV right there? You cannot put an 82-inch TV right there. So where you're like, okay, well, where does the TV go? You're kind of stuck a little bit because you probably have to put, you know, the couches, and if you have a coffee table or side tables, you probably got to put it in a specific situation or specific place, because only right here is where you can put that TV. Now, why is that bad for me? Well, one, it's all the way in the corner. I like to have a TV that's open. So what you're gonna see is you're gonna have a couch. Not a lot of room here, but if you put a couch right here, which it doesn't look like you can, you would only really have space for a couch that comes like right here, because you're focused on one corner of this house. So for me, I'm not a fan of that. You know, I would prefer to have my TV here. You can tell it's set up with all this set up at the bottom there. You got everything with the cable connection there, so you know that that's where the TV went. Now, so an 82-inch, whatever size TV would go there, I just feel like you're kind of pushed to the corner of the house. This is kind of cool. I like this. You can put maybe like a table here, maybe kind of highlight something here, maybe put a picture here. It's a little bit different. It's kind of cool. So let's go ahead and right into one of the first bedrooms we're going to see. So as you're coming into this house, your first right, you're going to see this is your first room. Okay, it's pretty good size home, or as far as the room size, it's pretty good. Most of these rooms, or a lot of the rooms, if you go in the older homes, this is 2010, it was built, they don't have this size or this space of a room for just the offside on as far as the master bedroom. So this is one of the first separate rooms. There's 4 bedrooms here. This is room number 1, and it's off to the right. It's pretty good size, pretty basic, but it's perfect if you have kids. You have this right here. You have the first closet, right? And this is good for if you want to put, let's say, towels or things like that. Let's look and see what this is. Okay, this is another closet. You can, hang your coat here. So they separated that. This is for more, organizing. That's for your, probably just for your, any coats or anything that you have. Coming into here, this is bedroom number 2. Pretty good size, right? I like it. If I have kids, I don't feel like they got a bed and then they got to step out and they're stuck and they're kind of moving around, computers, or they got anything. You put a computer desk in here, you give them a pretty good size, dresser, or give them a pretty good size TV, and they got some things in here that they want to use, especially if they're a teenager. This is plenty enough room. Now, some of the older homes, not so much, So guys, I'm taking this off, so as you're seeing the first part of this video, I'm gonna get right into this. So I was really I got so much data coming out my ears right now. So we're talking about this property and talking about 1-story unicorn. This is a secondary bedroom. This bedroom right now, it would be perfect if you have kids, like I said, teenager. Some of the older homes, what I was going with is that Brett and I and others have gone to these homes that are, let's say, built in the 80s, even the 90s. The homes with the outside bedrooms or the existing bedrooms beyond the master bedroom is smaller, a lot smaller. So let's go right in here. This is the first bathroom, and you can see a lot of these homes that are new, these are custom, right? So a lot of the dark wood. This is all consistent with the kitchen. I like that. For me, it's okay to have a bathroom that is separate, has its own style, has its own character. But I'm a big fan, and if you're gonna have a house where you have all the, most of the cabinetry, most of the woods that you see are the dark, it's consistent, I like that. So you got a nice big shower, nothing really to it. I mean, it's got just a basic shower head, nothing crazy, but you know what? Like we talked about, just in downstairs, you got the 2 sinks. Okay, now that's important. A lot of these homes, you got 1 sink, you're really kind of stuck, or we've seen homes where you're opening the door and it's going right into the shower. So this gives you a little bit more room. I like the layout and I like the thought process as far as this bathroom. So if you're walking in, we'll just call this the south side, I guess if you want to call it the house. You're walking in, you got to the right, you're probably looking at the east. This is, I guess you would call the west if you're calling the front of the house the starting point, right? So let's go over to the west side of the home, if you want to call it. And I do like that there's big space here I do like the space of where the hallways are at, because some of the hallways are very narrow. This seems like it gives you a lot of room. And so you head into this bathroom. This is the second bathroom. And this is nice. So the other bathrooms to share with the rooms. That other bathroom is not really for guests and people to go over there. You can still use it for that, but it's not for that. This is more of the guest bathroom. Really just, you know, you got the toilet and you got the nice sink. But you know, like I said, in other bathrooms, even at this level or this type of bathroom where it's for guests and people to come in, this does have a little bit more room. So one of the things I liked about this house is it has a lot of room. You don't feel like you're so scrunched in any of the rooms. It gives you a lot of space. So we'll take a left here, and I don't know really what they're using this for, but it looks like, I don't know, what you can put like magazines or books in here. You got the Samsung, this is actually not matching washer and dryer. Now, a lot of times the seller will be fine leaving this. Now, it's got to be into the contract. You got to write it into the contract, or they got to disclose this in the contract. Usually agent to agent comments stating that, you know, this is what you're going to do with this. A lot of properties though, when they sell, they're making so much money, they don't care about this. They'll buy a new down the road. But I don't like the fact it doesn't look consistent. You know, this is a Roper and this is a Samsung. So for me, it's not my preference, because I want consistency, like I've been telling everybody, and that's my deal. So coming out here, it's fine. This is where the Roper's at. So it looks like they just changed the Roper, the Samsung, and they switched it out. So this is where the new, looks like they switched this out, which is the new dryer, it looks like. This is the master bedroom, and this property, or this room is 20 by 20. And I really like it. It's a lot bigger than the other room. The other bedrooms are 15 by 15. This is 20 by 20 master bedroom. So let's go ahead and right in here. Nice big sink. You got a nice open space. You know, I like it. Very basic though for me. There's nothing, you know, really that's really standing out to me that says, now everybody wants the tub. One thing I don't like about it is that you really got to shut this, because you got your person that is walking first off to the house next door, and you also have one that's walking to the backyard. If you keep this open, or they just want to take a peek, they can really look at you in the shower. And you got the tub right here. I don't know if I like that layout. There's no seclusion. You don't have any privacy with this, so not really a big fan. Now, let's look at this. That's only light. Oh, see, it's got solar light. So there, when you walk into the room, it starts to light up for you. I mean, I think I need a little bit more light than this. I mean, for me. Now, it's a very big, open, walk-in closet. Nice place for shoes. So this is definitely something I would enjoy. The spouse will love it. And who doesn't like a big closet to store your stuff? Right now, I have a house and I don't have enough closet. Not because of me, but because of my spouse. She just keeps buying stuff, you know, so. But you look at this, and this is a big seller for me, but it's something that it kind of, everything's consistent, so I like that. It's the dark woods. If you take this and you combine it with the master bedroom itself though, I'm not a big fan with the master bedroom, the style of it. The other bedrooms are 15 by 15. This one's 20 by 20, the master bedroom. So if you're looking at this property, it's 4 bedrooms. 3 of them are 15 by 15 rooms. And you're heading back here. I'm not a big fan of this backyard because it's not big enough for me. If I'm spending $725,000 on a home, I would want more space or more land. Like it literally, the pool is great. You don't get a pool like this. I know it seems like they're smaller than other pools we've been seeing or been looking at, but one thing about this is that once you're past this, there's no real room to sit over there. So if you do have people over, you really only have this stretch of place to sit. I would like a bigger backyard, personally, for me. I also feel that the room next door to these neighbors, now that's a high wall, but you look at the walls on the side, you can literally look right over. And you know, that's the thing about Vegas, you know, I don't know if it's just because it's a rule because of the, you know, the HOA, the master community is saying you can't have a wall. You can't have a wall higher than a certain square feet or a certain height. You can't have a wall over a certain height, but I'm not sure what it is, but a lot of these homes here, especially if I'm spending this much money, I would want more privacy on the outside and more land or more space in the backyard. So I do like the pool. looks like everything is pretty new. I mean, it's only 2010. There's no cracks. There's no nothing. So this is a perfect home for somebody that's really looking for that cookie cutter one-story home. You know, somebody that's looking to come in and not have to refurbish or really do anything to the house because it's already in good shape. This is a very good shape of the home. Jacuzzi, nice. You got this over here is the pool equipment. I feel like everything's condensed in this property though. This all looks pretty new. I mean, it all looks labeled. Everything looks good. So, you know, you're not gonna have any issues, it looks like, with this pool whatsoever. So going into it, but like I said, for me, is this my style of a home? No. This is what I would buy, and I would not pay $725,000 for this house. I would look at something a little bit more space, a little bit more custom. I like the things that aren't so cookie cutter, where it's like, you got this, you know, maybe have a casita in the back, maybe have, you know, a little bit more land, something a little bit different that's unique to the home. This is a very basic one-story style home that's not for me, but I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that would love to get into this house. If you guys want to have more information on this home, please leave comments in the comment section. Reach out to me directly. I'll have all my contact information. Subscribe on my YouTube channel, and we'll see you at the next property.